will be the Golden Bears in their unfamiliar whites from head to toe. They'll be kicking things off, and this will be Brent Arthur, and he lets it fly. And Kyle Borsa, one of the two returners back there for Regina. He'll get it and bring it up the far side of the field. Works his way back up just over the 20. Borsa on the year. Now Picton will start here. 1st and 10 from just outside his own 20. He's going to move a little bit to his left, and that one will be complete on the near side of the field to Mitch Thompson. He'll work from his own 28. 6 targets for the quarterback. He's going to look down the far side of the field on the right. That one's up for grabs, in and out of the hands of Kyle Mortgat. What'd you think? It's 28th punt of the season. He'll let this thing fly from his own 15. And it's going to be kicked on the near sidelines. Towering punt. That'll come down to Nathan Rowe. And the first-year receiver takes it at the 40. He's in trouble. And he fumbles the football. That's going to bounce loose, but the Alberta Golden Bears save the day. It's coming off his best game as a Golden Bear against Manitoba a couple of weeks ago. They'll hand it off to Ed Ilnicki. And he worked his way through training camp with that team this year. They'll hand it off to Ilnicki again. Finds enough to get the first down. That'll be a pickup of about 4 yards. In the shotgun to Ilnicki again. Cuts it back, finds a huge hole. Ilnicki's got a first down and more. He'll take it over the 53. On pace to destroy that today. They'll hand it off to Ilnicki again. Good patience. Gets a couple of blocks. He's actually thrown forward for about a pickup of 5 or 6. Here's Baker. Ilnicki to his left. 2nd and 6 from the 54. Fakes the handoff this time. A couple of pump fakes. Now he's going to take a shot downfield. Has a man. That's going to be complete to Nathan Rowe for the touchdown. And the Golden Bears strike first. Nathan Rowe, his 6th of the season.
The run will take pressure off the quarterback to feel he's got to make all the great plays. But look how he lets it go.
And a huge start for Alberta. Alberta with a 7-0 lead, less than 4 minutes in. They'll kick it off. Borsa waiting for it. He'll take it just inside his own 10. Has some blockers in front of him. Cuts it back up the middle. And nowhere to go. He runs into a few Golden Bears just inside his own 20.
To allow you to get it open.
Super effective, because we just keep jabbing him, and then haymaker right there.
Congrats on the TD.
Thank you.
7 early. Noah Picton, 2nd and 4 from his own 25. He's going to be passing this ball, and that will be complete to Ryan Shinbine. And Shinbine has enough for the first down. Eventually work from their own 30 here on a chilly day in Edmonton. Picton, 4 targets to his right. He's going to scramble to his left. He's going to keep this ball. He's got enough for the first down, and he will step out of bounds there.
That's another threat.
Here's Picton. This time he'll hand it off. And a nice move. A couple of good cuts from Atlee Simon. And 1st and 10 now from the 53. Picton will be throwing here. 4 targets to his right. Has a man in a soft spot in that defense, and that'll be a first down. A pickup joining us, and the Rams right now marching. They'll hand it off to Simon again. A couple of cuts, still going. And he picks up about 6 yards. Now here is Picton. Noah Picton. Simon will flare out to the right. Picton has a man. That's complete to Shinbine. Shinbine's got the first down. He'll be wrapped up there. Reggie Sheppy to his right. Atlee Simon here to his left. Picton, empty backfield. He's going to look down the field. He's got a man wide open. Picked off! Picked off on the far side of the field by Shaden Phillip. What a read! Baker. He'll hand it off to Ilnicki again, and Ilnicki just puts his shoulder down that time. Shotgun, 3 targets to his right. Nathan Rowe, the touchdown scorer on the far side of the field. They'll give it to Ilnicki again. He's got a ton of room. Here's Ed Ilnicki right up the gut. He'll take it up to the 45. Alberta from their own 45. Ilnicki again. Good push from the line. And he's able to pick up about 2 yards over that already today. Now here's Baker. He's going to look down the field again, and that pass complete for the first down, a pickup of about 13 yards. Zeker, 1st and 10 from the Regina 53. They'll hand it off to Ilnicki again. Ilnicki's got about 4 yards before he's taken down. That'll be him, 3.5 sacks on the year for the Rams. Now here's Baker, a quick hitter far side. That's going to be complete to Nathan Rowe, his 2nd catch of the football game. 10 from the 22. 3 targets to the quarterback's right. No. Hand it off to Ilnicki. This time breaks 1 tackle, and the second man in there is able to wrap him up for Baker. And this offense knocking on the door again with a 7-0 lead already. Baker's going to take a look on far side, and that one batted away. Here's Arthur out for the field goal attempt. It'll be a 28-yarder for Arthur. He's 4 of 5 on the year, a long of 38. This to put his team up by 10. Ben Kobzinski, backup quarterback with the hold. That kick is up, and that kick is good. So here's Picton now. Atlee Simon to his right. Fakes the handoff, comes over the middle. That's first down and more. They're going to take it right up to midfield. Picton hands it off to Simon this time. Hesitated, tried to find some room. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage before he's eventually forced out of bounds by Picton and 10 here now for Picton. 3 targets to his right. Simon flares out of the backfield. He's got Shinbine, and Shinbine will pick up about 14. That's a first down. His spectacular catch. Now they'll hand it off to Simon right up the middle, and the Golden Bears will gang tackle him just inside their own 40. They got a sort of thing as the Golden Bears have tried. Empty backfield here for Picton, and that one quickly to Shinbine, and he's wrapped up. Very calm presence back there. Now he's going to take a shot over the middle. Oh! A big hit by Dylan Niedermeyer. Wow. Got his own teammate in there as well. Mid-sack. Here's Picton. He's going to throw into the end zone. This time, touchdown! Picton to Picton damage.
Almost like a psycho defense, they call it. Psycho defense, everyone on line. And he picked it apart. I mean, the DBs and linebackers did not get deep enough in their drop.
Now the ball kicked away by Huber. This will come down on the far side of the field and brought back up by Andre Webster. Webster breaks a couple of tackles, still going on the far side. Here's Andre Webster, and he busts it out over the 36.
What they came out with, and we're good now.
Congrats again.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Guys.
Somebody get Andy Neal a toque down there.
Exactly.
This time they'll hand it off to Ilnicki. He'll cut it back up. And a hard run. He eventually runs into arguably the best defensive player in the conference and put up points on both of their first 2 possessions. Here's Baker. Play action. He's going to look down the field. He's got Borelli, and that's going to be complete inside the 30. Colby Miller, I should say, is Alberta marching again. They'll work 1st and 10 from the Regina 29. Baker with Ilnicki to his right. He'll hand it off, and Ilnicki's got a hole on the left side. He'll bust ahead. Up here is Baker. He'll hand it off to Ilnicki again. Tries that left side again, and he's able to turn it up. He's going to have the first down, I believe, if not. 10 from the 17. His play will be whistled back in. Baker with Ed Ilnicki to his left. Ilnicki 90 yards in the first quarter on the ground. Pretty decent start there. They'll fake the handoff to him this time, fling it over on the near side of the field, and once again, 4th catch of the game. Here's Baker with Ilnicki to his right, 3 targets further out to the right side, and he's going to look there, has a man on the far side of the field, and that'll be complete for the touchdown to Adam Zidell, and the Golden Bears offense continues to march.
Corey Green, he was playing so far off in that big end zone that was just the easy throw. I mean, it's a choice route there.
Game fireworks both ways as this ball will be kicked down to the 5. That's going to bounce past Borsa into the end zone, and he will wait there before taking a knee. So
Chart today, how much was built from that finish in Winnipeg a couple of weeks ago?
Oh, a ton. I think last game we just built through where we worked through adversity really, really well.
4 targets to the right here for Picton. That's where he's going to look. Comes over the middle, complete to Mitchell Picton. Picton puts his shoulder down, picks up about 12 on the 47 for Regina. Fake that handoff to Simon. Now he'll get in the hands of Shinbine, and Shinbine makes 2 guys miss before he's eventually wrapped up once again, I believe. Here's Picton. Atlee Simon to his right. In trouble, Picton uses his legs. Finds some room far side. What a play by Noah Picton. Here's Picton, 1st and 10 from the Alberta 53. Another quick pass. Attack. 2nd and 7 from the Alberta 50. Empty backfield for Picton. He's going to look down the far side of the field, looking for his running back, Atlee Simon, but Simon could not make a play on that ball. He'll be kicking this ball away. Daniel Scraper from just inside his own 50. That's going to bounce at the 20. And out of bounds just inside the 20 there. So the Alberta Baker, he'll toss it out to Ilnicki this time, and Ilnicki's going to cut it back up.
Look at the yardage.
And he's able to hang on to that ball, and back for Ilnicki. Baker now 2nd and 2. They'll give it to Ilnicki again, and he's able to get over 1 man. He might be just short. 1st and 10. This time, it'll be Baker rolling out to his right. He's going to take another shot downfield. Has a man! Overthrows Tyler Henry. 2nd and 10 now. 3 targets to the left for Baker. He'll come to John Gurma. That ball wobbled a little bit as Baker inside their own 15. And that end-over-end kick will bounce at the 50. Now roll down to about the 40. Picked up there by Borsa. Borsa's going to be pressured, and he is taken down. Empty backfield for Picton. 4 targets to his right. 1st and 10 from the 24. In a little bit of trouble and taken down as he tried to leap his way out. He reached up and grabbed his leg and pulled him in. Here's Picton now. Gonna flip it to Atlee Simon out of the backfield, and Simon runs into some trouble. It's gonna be close to a 1st down, but April will come out here to punt this ball away. And it's a short kick that's gonna come down just inside the 50. Picked up there by Lowe, and it's knocked loose. A loose ball just inside the 50. Bodies all over the place. Who's come up with it? This will take some sorting out. And watch, here's another look at it. Nathan Rowe. That ball popped loose.
Getting shorter.
He's by far their best receiver, but they've got other guys who can return kicks. Now here's Simon. Takes that pass out of the backfield, and he's got a 1st down. So Mortgat's been busy today. 4 targets to the left here for Picton. 1st and 10 from the 30. He's got a man wide open. Shinbine touchdown! 30-yard strike to a wide open Ryan Shinbine.
End zone. Sudden change, go to the end zone. Look at that. And then we're just trying, I mean, he just splits the defense. Just splits the defense. That was
The ball 2 plays later. Rams put it in the end zone in the hands of Ryan Shinbine. Now taking this at the 10. Some room up the middle, and he'll take it just outside the 30. And
it's huge. We're playing a great team, so every point counts. So we're just trying to keep it close right now. They're playing great, and we believe our defense is going to get a stop again, and then we're going to go do it again.
How much you got
for Alberta, so they're in 2nd and short. They'll go back to Ilnicki again, and he lunges ahead. He'll be very close. 1st and 10 for the Bears from their own 41. They'll go back to Ilnicki again. He cuts it back, being held onto from behind, and eventually they'll hang on for dear life. Now Baker with 3 targets to his left. 2nd and 10. Baker, far side of the field for Rowe. That's picked off! Huge play on the far side of the field. Polis Coco.
That's what you want. They bring the pressure off the front side, and the DB just sits back in zone, and then he can read it.
Earlier in the game there, Phillip timing it perfectly. So now Atlee Simon will have the ball offensively, picks up about 6 yards, takes it on the Bears side of. There's Picton. He'll hand it off to Simon. 1st down and more. Atlee Simon right up the middle. Atlee Simon's going to take it inside the 20. He'll take it to the house. And that is the franchise record-setting touchdown for Atlee Simon, his 27th as a member of the Rams. And a highlight reel run.
The receiver, running back sort of guy, and watch the stride kick off there, and you're not catching him. You're not going to catch him.
Nobody really had a shot at him once he got that initial.
If you just remain calm and get back into your game, you know, you have to just, oh, see?
And they tried to get that ball back again with the quick kick. Regina running downhill right now. Here's Baker, 3 targets to his left. Quick hit far side to Nathan Rowe. He's going to be pushed out of bounds about 2 yards short of a 3rd and 2. This is not a good kick. End over end, bounces right down at midfield. Picked up there, flags fly for no yards. And Morgat moves out to the right. Picton tucks it into the belly of Simon, and he's scooped up at that line of scrimmage and driven back by Alberta. Herring 6'2", 265 on that D-line for Alberta. Now here's Picton, far side. That'll be complete. Not enough for the 1st down. Looks like Andre Webster's back to return this kick after Nathan Rowe fumbled the last one. And this ball will come down at the 25. Nowhere to go for Webster. Calgary out of town, leading Manitoba 17-11 in the 2nd quarter. They'll hand it off to Ilnicki. Not much room for Ilnicki this time. Now here's Baker. He'll be throwing, looks to his right. And that one complete to Tyler Henry for the first down. And Henry will take it up to about the 53. So a pick to Ilnicki, and Ilnicki a little hop, skip, and a jump ahead for about 6 yards. 2nd and 5 for Baker here. And a quick one. Oh, that one batted away. He was looking for Nathan Rowe, but on the season for Coco. And now this ball will be kicked away. A much better punt this time.
You got all of that one.
And that one will bounce into the end zone. And Borsa will take it there and take a knee. Atlee Simon to his right. And he'll fake that handoff. He's got Shinbine wide open. He'll use him. Shinbine at the 40 cuts it back up and picks up about 9, almost 10. 2nd and 1. So a 2nd and short situation with 30 seconds on the clock. Can they get this ball into field goal range? So hand it off. Ooh, and a good push there by that Golden Bears defense. Here is Picton, 3 targets to his left. Some time now, he's in trouble, escapes, able to pick up about 3 yards before eventually being taken down. The clock at 17 seconds, 4 targets to the left, empty backfield for Picton, 3-man rush from Alberta. He'll get it to Mortgat. Mortgat is gonna be just enough for the first down. There is a 10 seconds to work for Picton, empty backfield, 3 targets to his left. Picton's gonna look down the field, right side. Atlee Simon is there! Atlee Simon, did he catch that? What? He did, he brought it down in double coverage. And they're on the 1 with 5 seconds left. How did he haul that in? Another look at it. 2 Golden Bears there. One of them on his back.
Body position, great.
One with Atlee Simon in behind him, the Rams' all-time touchdown leader. Can they put it in? Picton, he's gonna keep it, wants to keep it, has some room, has a touchdown, Noah Picton.
In his game today.
He's extremely important. He lifts.
Ilnicki had 20 carries in the first half for 121 yards. Here he'll go again, and he lunges ahead of the 2nd and 5 here from the 46. Baker, he'll be throwing a quick hitter, and that is complete. Baker with 3 targets to his right. Nathan Rowe up on the far side of the field. Baker rolling, taken down. A lunging tackle there. 2nd and 19 situation from their own 43. Here's Baker now. He's going to look right over the middle. That's picked off just inside the 50 as he was looking for Tyler Henry and underthrew him. It's Nick Cross. His first interception. 7 yards, continue to close in on the all-time leader, fellow Ram. See that today? You could see Ed Ilnicki hit 1,000 yards today. We already saw Atlee Simon set a Rams record. This pass complete on the far side of the field. That's Picton now, 1st and 10 from the 52. Fakes the handoff. Now flinging it out to Shinbine. And Shinbine taken down by Shinbine. 2nd and 5 for Picton. Pressure right down the middle. He escapes it. Now he's going to use his feet to pick up the first down and a little bit more. Eventually able to wrap him up. 3 targets to the right here for Picton. He'll hand it off to Atlee Simon. Simon, good burst. He's through the line. Simon still going. Atlee Simon on the far side of the field, eventually taken down. But a shotgun situation here for Picton once again. Just 3 receiving targets. Fakes that handoff, rolls to his left, now flips it underneath. Had to move that ball. Looking for Blake Draper on that play. Here's Picton again, empty backfield this time. Has Atlee Simon to his right, he'll go to him. Atlee Simon, can he get to the end zone? Yes! Atlee Simon just squeezes in, or did he? Yes, there's the signal for the
Strong too. That's the other thing. Because I saw 33 before the game started. He looks like a monster. That's Aaron Shabaya. He looks like a monster. And he pulled out of that. So
just over 10 minutes remaining, 2nd quarter. Alberta now down by 16. This kick will head out of bounds. So
closer.
They'll start on their 40 this time. Here's Baker. He'll hand it off to Ilnicki. Ilnicki trying to get a push.
Needs to be athletes and let our guys score touchdowns, and that's what they've been doing.
Didn't get a chance to ask you about the rushing touchdown too. What did you see on that play?
You know, they flowed hard to Atlee on the flat, and I felt like if I could slip through, there wouldn't be anybody accounted for me, so it worked out.
All right, thanks for this. That's
How about Alberta? Break this down here, Dave.
Lots of time, lots of pressure. Straight go route. Let me see you run. Let me see you keep up, and you just hang it out there for me.
God, and a great effort at the end there that their defense can make a play against the brilliant Noah Picton. This ball will come down at the 5 to Borsa. Borsa's going to reverse it. And a leaping effort really doesn't go anywhere. Now Picton in the offense, 1st and 10 from the 14. Empty backfield for Picton. Number 4 in green in a little bit of trouble. Uses his feet to get away. Looking downfield over the middle. Ball up for grabs. Tadinger got a hand on that one. 3-man rush from Alberta. Picton swings it underneath to Atlee Simon. He's going to have to make something out of nothing here, and the Golden Bears defense will not allow it. Aaron.
Feel it, like I think most of us could kind of feel it, so I think we needed a big play to regain the momentum and get back in this game.
Our decision here to give up the points and now try to kick this ball away and make Baker drive the field, but it is now just a 7-point football game, and this kick will come down on the far side of the field to Adam Zidell. Zidell's going to bring it back to the 35, jumps over one man, still going, hangs on to the football, which midway through the 3rd quarter, Baker, quick hitter, over the middle, and he's got Colby Miller, 1st and 10. Ilnicki to Baker's right. They've gone away from Ilnicki a little bit here, using the passing game a little bit more in this half. Now he'll find Tyler Henry. Tyler Henry, an eye on the right of your screen there, Nathan Rowe. Here's Baker. He'll hand it off to Ilnicki. Ilnicki's got a lot of room. Here's Ilnicki. He'll take it inside the 30, and Ilnicki will scramble down. Here is Baker now, 1st and 10 on the 15. Flips it underneath. That's in behind Ed Ilnicki. You chatted with him yesterday down at Commonwealth. Here's Baker, empty backfield. Pressure coming backside. He's hit, throws it to the end zone. Tyler Henry! Touchdown, Tyler Henry! A flag flies after the reception was made.
I can see why Chris said the quarter Baker's getting better, a little bit better each week growing, so that's huge.
Now this is Borsa, Kyle Borsa. He's got a couple of holes. Borsa on the far side of the field. He'll take it back to midfield. Boy, he had one man to beat, and he would have been gone. 5.5 minutes to play, 3rd quarter. Picton has Shinbine. One hand, and Shinbine gets hammered by Tack Landry.
You know, we made a few mistakes early on, and now we're back trying to just get after it. So we're ready, man. I think the momentum's ours. We're about to go make some plays. Good luck the rest.
That one came along with some punishment. Here's Picton now. Simon's going to flare out to the right. Picton's going to look to the left. He's got Mitchell Picton. That's complete. And Picton pushed out of bounds from the 5. He's got Atlee Simon in behind him. 2 touchdowns on the day for Simon. How about a 3rd? Short year under center here. He's not going to keep it. He's going to try to throw it over top.
No,
Big man!
Oh, no, he didn't. Oh, my God.
Touchdown! Into the hands of Eric Wachowski. How's that for a play call, Dave? He's the guy taking this snap. You've got Wachowski, slides out from the end of the line. A little dip over the top. It'll be Alberta's turn to try to answer back. And this ball will come down on the far side of the field. Adam Zidell takes it there. Here's Zidell. He's going to try to cut it back up the middle. Zidell finds a little bit of room. And that's 2 really good returns for Baker. Flinging it today. He's got 4 touchdown passes. They'll give it to Ed Ilnicki. Ed Ilnicki with a pretty good burst. I thought he might be in a little bit of trouble, but he paid your upset there if that continues. Now Baker, pressured again, throws this one up just to get it away. Kyle Borsa waiting for it. And this ball's going to bounce end over end. Borsa will take it at the 30. Become the conference's all-time passing leader. They'll hand this one off to Atlee Simon. Simon's going to cut it back, trying to find some room on the far side, and he does! Simon plunging ahead. He'll pick up the 2nd and 1 here. He'll tuck it in to the stomach of Atlee Simon and Ryan Shinbine. Now Noah will hand this off to Simon. Simon makes one man miss, but a good job on some back pressure there, and they're able to
tell you what, 15 down there playing the run.
Now here's Picton, quick hitter. That's to Mortgat. He's not going to get the 1st down. Scraper lets it fly, and that will come down to Webster at the 20. Webster really nowhere to go, puts his head down and actually picks up about 7 yards. Ilnicki in behind him and 3 targets to his right. 1st and 10 from his own 28. They'll hand it off to Ilnicki. Makes a couple of guys miss and is able to take it up just inside the 35. So gets it. Justin Nielsen, Dave Benefield with you here at Footfield, Canada West Football Showcase. Baker picked off to start the quarter. on the far side of the field. Now we've got a flag on the play. They're going to blow it down. Touchdown passes today. Ran for a touchdown as well. Last week he had 5 touchdown passes and ran for a touchdown. Now he's going to roll out to his left. Down the field has Mitchell Picton. And we'll keep tabs here on Noah Picton as he closes in on the conference all-time passing record. Now they'll hand it off to Atlee Simon. Couple of cuts, and he's able to get 4 yards extra on that play. 2nd and 4 now from the Alberta 16. Simon again, and this time into a pile of humanity. Now rolling to his right, Picton. He's going to look near side for Mitchell Picton. That ball popped loose. They're going to say incomplete. He'll get his breath back on the sideline. Oh, Picton almost bobbled that. Sets it down, guns it over the middle, and that play broken up. Scraper from 19. That kick is up, and it is hammered home. 12.5 minutes to go in a wildly entertaining game at Foot Field. Zidell will take it. He's had a couple of good returns back-to-back. Now he's going to look for some blockers on the far side before cutting it back up, and this time he will take it up just inside the 40 on the season. We'll see if he gets it here. They'll hand it off to Ilnicki, and Ilnicki's going to go ahead. He's got first down. He's got 1,000 yards, and he's got more. So
Someone deep. Taking the Polish deep.
we'll go right back to Ilnicki again, and Ilnicki with a pretty good push. That'll be a pickup of 6 or 7.
Downhill.
Now here's Baker. Ilnicki again. O-line opening up some room, and Ed Ilnicki's got 5 more at least. Baker with Ilnicki in behind him. He'll hand it off to Ed Ilnicki again. Ilnicki gets to the outside. He's got a first down, and he lowers the boom on Cole Benkich. 1st and 10 from the 36. Bears marching again. Baker down the field looking for Nathan Rowe. Just through his hands to pick up 10 on the ground. Baker is going to be throwing this one quickly, missing the intended target of 4 of 5. Coming into the game tonight, hit from 28 earlier. Holds good, kick, a line drive shot that's wide of the left upright, and it's a 9-point football game. The points left off the board there by Alberta. Here's Atlee Simon. Simon, great push to pick up about 8 yards today. Meanwhile, the quarterbacks have combined for 8 touchdown passes. This will be a first down.
Choice.
Picton this time, fakes the handoff. Now he'll fling it over on the near side to Draper. Draper gets popped there. By a penalty-aided drive here, up by 9. They'll hand it off, and really nowhere to go this time. Maybe one.
Alberta does not look like they're bringing heat.
Empty backfield for Picton. Picton's going to look to the far side. He has a man wide open. That's going to be a first down on the far side of the field.
You see, we'll make the adjustment on the fly. I love that.
Picton. He'll hand it off to Simon again, and Simon this time will be wrapped up.
No.
Calgary trails 27-20 with 9 minutes left down the road. Now they're going to look to the corner, and that one incomplete. Be his longest of the season for Scraper. Kick is up, and that kick is enough. And the lead is now 12 from the 35 for Baker. Picked 3 times today. He'll hand it off to Ilnicki, who pushes up the middle. There is a flag on the play, though. If that's the Golden Bears, who are in a 1st and 20 situation right now on their own 25. Baker looking down the field, a little bit of a wobbler, looking for Germa. There's flags on the field anyway. Did a goal. Polis Coco, Nathan Rowe. Here's Baker. That one to John Germa, and they'll get about half of what they needed being changed here in the 4th quarter. Now here's Baker. Far side. That's complete to Adam Zidell for the first down, and Zidell turns it upfield. Canada West Football Showcase. Dustin Nielsen, Dave Benefield here with you. Baker going to go over the middle.
That was it.
They were trying it. He just overthrew Tyler Henry.
Yeah.
Over 5 minutes remaining. Down by a dozen. Baker, near side. Who's that one to? It's Zidell again. Oh, he's going to be about a yard short. But comes in a little bit late there on Baker. Now Baker looking to his left. Nathan Rowe, that's complete. As he
Work over here to this right side.
Here's Baker. He'll hand it off to Ed Ilnicki. Ilnicki fumbles the ball! Ed Ilnicki fumbles the ball at the worst possible time. Picking up by Cole Benich.
Yeah, handoff was there. Oh, just Daly.
The helmet of Daly right
Daly.
onto the ball. Now here's Picton, up by 12. He'll hand it off underneath to Mortgat. And nowhere to go there. Big really emerged this season. He's been great all year for them. Calgary now down south, up 28-27. Picton in trouble. Lucky Daniels can't bring him down. A second crack at it. And finally they will get to Noah Picton. Lets that play clock tick down. And now he will surrender points. And that will bottom. Baker. He's pressured, had to step up into the pocket and move that ball quickly. Baker, 3 targets to his left, 2nd and 10 from his own 35.
Crosser, right? Oh,
Trouble again. Now he's gonna hammer it over the middle. That's complete. Colby Miller with a big catch. Colby Miller. Baker rolls to his right again. I thought that was gonna be picked off. It was there for the taking. Baker's looked great at times today, and then at other times he's been in trouble. He's in trouble here. There's a flag that flies as well. Completes it to Ed Ilnicki. That's got to be a hold, I would think, with the pressure coming in. Fun on the hold, but the roughing the passer right there. We just missed it on that replay. You could see it was coming. All right, 1st and 10 for Alberta at the 43. Baker looking over the middle. He's got Ilnicki out to the right, and he misses him. Baker, 2nd and 10. 2:20 on the clock. This time he'll swing it underneath. There's some room here. Enough for the first down. Rowe's going to be close. They're only down 10. Baker, far side. Adam Zidell goes down for it. Did he get that ball? Yes, he did. For direction. Now they'll give it to Ed Ilnicki. Ed Ilnicki's got the first down. And Baker. 1st and 10 here. He's going to look to the far side. That'll be complete to Tyler Henry. And he's yanked down since the beginning of the 2015 season. Down 10 right now. Here's Baker. Looks to the corner. And no flag on the play. John Gurma looked as though he was tripped up as he tried to make a cut for that ball. I thought. So it is. Pass interference. Goal from the 1. Baker, the keeper, and he reaches over top. And if he's there, it's definitely a touchdown if he still has control of that ball. In shotgun. 2nd and 1. They'll give it to Ed Ilnicki, and Ed Ilnicki is in for the touchdown. And Alberta within striking distance. We'll see if they can come up with this.
well, onside is definitely better than like a squib or anything like that because you have a chance here.
Brant Arthur, the onside kick coming for Alberta. And did we have a timeout? We do have a timeout. Arthur, can he execute?
Oh, no.
Does not look like it. As that ball is kicked directly into the hands of Mitchell Picton. Picton in the offense out here now. Pressure may be coming from Alberta. They show it back off. Picton, he's got Shinbine, and he'll give it to Shinbine. The Bears close quickly, and they are able to wrap him up. He does. Picton has Atlee Simon there. He'll give it to him. Simon's not going to get it. Golden Bears defense will stop him. And that kick.
Oh, they got a chance.
A short one. That goes out of bounds at about the 42. Season on the line for Alberta. Baker will start 1st and 10 from his own 45. Looks over the middle. That pass. Into a dangerous area there. It bounced into the West Football Showcase from Footfield. Baker empty backfield. A gun over the middle. That's complete for the first down. 1st and 10. Looking over the middle again. Rolls out to his right. Baker, where's he gonna go? Down the field, up for grabs. Is it complete? It is. brought in on the far side of the field by who else? Nathan Rowe. With Rowe down here on the near side, one-on-one coverage. Baker's gonna look to him. Nathan Rowe looking up. Nathan Rowe can't come up with it. It was almost picked off in the end zone as well. 22 seconds, 2nd and 10 for Alberta. Baker looking over the middle. Comes underneath to Rowe. And one defender saying it's incomplete. A 39-yarder. A season long for Brent Arthur to tie this football game and send it to overtime. No pressure. That kick is up. It has the leg. It's good.
He did it.
Alberta ties it at 48. Brent Arthur with the biggest kick of his Golden Bears career. And overtime looms at Foot Field on a Saturday afternoon. Well, does it? Here's Arthur. And he's going to drop this one in just at the 30. Take the overtime here at Foot Field. Good job there. We are underway in overtime. Picton up to the 25. That'll be close to a first down. Overtime on the Canada West Football Showcase. Dustin Nielsen, David Benefield with you. Andy Neal on the sidelines for us. This will be handed off to Simon. Atlee Simon skips it to the outside. Atlee Simon's going to find some room. And he will take it down in. Picton now looking over the middle. Throws one up to the end zone. Is that complete for a touchdown? It is. And the overtime touchdown, Atlee Simon.
Now, it is a personnel matchup when you have a tailback that can come out and get up in the air, catch balls.
Baker, empty backfield.
Max Pro.
Baker's gonna roll to his left. Now Baker's gonna send it down the field. Oh, that is off the chest of Adam Zidell. He had it.
Yes, he has.
Wants that one back. Here's Baker now, 2nd and 10. Baker's in trouble. He's taken down. What a big play there. 3rd and 21 for Baker and the Golden Bears. Do they have it in them? Baker's gonna look down the field for Nathan Rowe. He's got it! He's got it! Nathan Rowe, are you kidding me? How did that kid bring that in? Nathan Rowe, season-saving catch for Alberta. We'll see if Baker can do it now. Baker to Ed Elnicki. Ed Elnicki right up the gut. He'll take it to the house. And Alberta answers back. 55-54 at Foot Field. There. We'll see if Baker can do it now. Baker to Ed Elnicki. Ed Elnicki right up the gut. He'll take it to the house. And Alberta answers back. 55-54 at Foot Field. Alberta will take the ball offensively here to start the 2nd overtime session. Baker quickly over the middle. That's up in the air. Oh, and he caught it. No, bounced loose. He's going to come underneath, and that complete to Rowe, but he's wrapped up immediately. 41-yarder from Arthur. Can he do it again? This time in overtime. That kick is up. It's got enough. Off the upright, of course. With the way this game has gone, Arthur off the right upright.
At the distance, he had the stroke.
He had more than enough leg. That's off the top of the upright. Any points. Gives this game to Regina. Picton fakes the handoff. Now swings it underneath. That's to Mortgat. And Mortgat's going to take it down. And Picton hands it off to Atlee Simon. Simon's going to bust ahead. And he's taken down here possibly. They'll give it back to him again. And Simon right up the middle. A flag here on the play. Regina here trying to go to 4 and 2. They'll give it back to Atlee Simon again. And Simon will barge ahead, get it back. Atlee Simon and Ed Elnicki are both over 200 yards on the ground today. Now here's Simon. And he will be taken down. Opportunity to win it here for Daniel Scraper. 2nd overtime session. From 26, it is up. It is good. And the Rams win a thriller at Foot Field. Heartbreak for the Golden